vice grip. I couldn't find them in bigger, that matches so perfectly.
Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. Major League Baseball on tap. It's the New York Yankees taking on the Baltimore Orioles. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here, and on the mound today, Zach Eflin.
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
Next offering upstairs. Out in front and foul to the left side. The 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now. Clips the outside corner. That's strike 1. Chisholm, a former All-Star, 27 years old, and he was born in the Bahamas. 1 out, bases empty. And that's downstairs and outside.
1-1.
And that misses. And a count 2-1. And that one fouled off. One down, bases empty. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Aaron Judge in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. That one just misses.
Well, he's not afraid to fall into a 2-strike count. Knows the strike zone very well. So much so that I think umpires will look at him and determine whether it's...
Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. Still manages a throw. Save. It was never going to be easy after the misplay.
We all know that first inning can be a critical one in terms of guys settling in and the tone being set for the game. So this isn't what you're looking for on defense. 2-out errors are a lot like 2-out walks, but maybe even worse because your pitcher did his job to get what should have been the last out of that inning.
Fouled off to the right. Judge leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Shallow right field. Holiday squeezes it, and that is that. Yanks nothing. Orioles coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Baltimore, and taking the ball for the Yankees, Garrett Cole. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Power pitcher. He's going to speed you up with the fastball velocity, and out of his hand will explode the breaking ball. Very difficult for hitters to keep that front side closed and hit the ball the other way because they know if they're not ready to pull the trigger, the fastball will beat them.
Gunnar Henderson, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one. The pitch.
That missed. That's a ball.
It's a tough pitch, but in terms of the best pitch you're going to get to hit in the at-bat, that fastball was down enough where you're going to catch up to one. That's the one. When he elevates, guys aren't touching it.
Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. Line drive. Fair ball. Around first, heading for two. And he's got a leadoff double.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Rutschman, the next to hit. And that one upstairs, ball one. Next offering in there for a strike. And that's strike one. Runner at second, nobody out. Pitch is in the dirt, and it's 2-2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Next offering way off the plate. No outs. Runner on second. Swing and a high fly ball. Well struck. That one back there. And it's off the top of the wall. Run scores easily, and the Orioles strike first. It's 1-0.
That's a good job right there. You got two strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And here's the first baseman, Ryan O'Hearn. In there, and it's 0-1.
Ball. Two and one.
In the dirt. Man at second.
Ball.
This one popped up. Volpe on the move. Hauls it in for the out. And there's one away. All right, let's take a look at the Orioles lineup now. We could be in for a power showcase today with the wind blowing out, a lot of lift and separate, Chris.
Well, we know hitters are in this era definitely trying to hit the ball in the air regardless of the conditions, but I think even a little more so there's margin for error if you can get the ball up in the air. So, you know, you'll see at times, I'm sure, with two strikes, what looks like a half swing that can get out of the ballpark with a hitter who's got decent pop.
Fouled off. He was late. Runner at second here, one gone. Just missed.
Really good take, especially with two strikes.
That misses the zone, and the count is even 2-2. 1 out and a runner at second. Good job to fight that one off.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
Wow, just great fight to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Here's Tyler O'Neill. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0.
And another ball. That clips the corner. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering is fouled back. On the ground to the left. Over to Goldie. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. The O's add 1 on an RBI double. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back now at Oriole Park, stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton.
Giancarlo Stanton.
Eflin back to work. Bounding ball here, rolls foul. Just off the outside edge.
Ball.
And 1-1. Our plate umpire, Earl Hendricks.
Yeah, with Hendricks, Boo, kind of interesting. He's a good, consistent umpire, but you do hear that he kind of favors one side of the plate more than the other. So it's really hard to know for sure, but I think that usually it has to do something with where he's...
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Austin Wells, batting with 1 down, takes a strike. One down, base is empty. Got him. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one. Paul Goldschmidt will climb in. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes.
Two outs, base is empty. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That missed inside. 2-2. Breaking ball misses down and away. That's ball 4. Tried another sweeper, but couldn't find the zone.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Jason Dominguez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Next offering upstairs. The 1-1 is fouled off. Tying run is at first here at the top of the second. That's to third. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Really protecting with 2 strikes right there. Pitch wasn't even close, but man, he got the barrel to it somehow. Nice job of bad ball hitting.
Oswaldo Cabrera now at the plate. And that's through there for a strike. 0-1. And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. He's under it. And that's the 3rd out. Yanks strand a pair. They trail here, 1-0. And we're back, bottom of the second. And the batter now, Colton Cowser. And ball one to the right fielder. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. One check swing, appeal down to third, and he held up. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. That one missed. He goes down looking.
The Uncle Charlie boo kept it up his sleeve the entire bat until the 6th pitch. Snapped it off, dropped it in there, and just froze him.
What's with the Uncle Charlie nickname? I mean, people use it all the time. Doesn't feel like it's common knowledge as to why.
Yeah, I don't know. Sounds like something we could find on the interweb, though.
Yeah, I think you're probably right. But why not like Uncle Carl or something like that? Uncle Curly.
Uncle Boo.
Well, but then what would it be, a breaking ball? Over to Goldie. Already 2 out here in the home half of inning number 2.
Jordan Westburg.
So next to hit for Baltimore, Jordan Westburg. Chop to the left side. And he beats the throw. Shows off the wheels right there. An infield single.
That's why you run hard 90 feet. Take nothing for granted, especially when you've got great speed. I'll take the infield knock.
Jackson Holiday, the next to hit for the Orioles. First offering, and it just misses. Westburg off of first with 2 away. And another ball. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Gunnar Henderson Next at bat for Baltimore.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Now batting.
And into the box for Baltimore, Gunnar Henderson.
Henderson.
First pitch, and he just misses.
1-0.
And a strike.
If he doesn't get a knock right here, that pitch he just took is going to eat at him for a while. You might not see another pitch like that from a top-level guy like this.
First and second, 2 down. Bottom half of inning number 2. Just missed.
That's low.
Good
That's
spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And that is cut on and missed. 2-2 now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball. Adley Rutschman waiting on deck for the Orioles. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 aboard, 2 outs. Got him! Outside pitch got the better of him that time. 2 left on. We played 2 full. It's the Orioles 1 and the Yankees nothing.
When I come out, they run out. I'll be rocking that stage till the sun out. Your boy cooked, done blown up. Time to lace my boots and show up. And if you still can't hear it, standing right there, but you can't get near it. Said I would do it, and now I do it all the time. I've been steady improving to make it fluid on the rhyme.
And welcome back to the ballpark. New inning getting started. Here's the Yankees leadoff hitter, Anthony Volpe. And that drops in for a strike. Right side, Kowser. Drops into the glove, and there's one away. Jazz Chisholm Jr. stepping in now for the Yankees. He struck out swinging at his first at-bat. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as his stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings. Got him swinging. A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
Here is Aaron Judge. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1.
No balls, 1 strike.
Judge over the top.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
A little bit low. And the count is 1-2.
Good spot there, but didn't get the strike at the knees and doesn't seem too convinced by the call out there on the mound as he tries to get a better sense of the umpire's strike zone.
That one to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Yanks held in check, and it remains 1-0. Back here in Baltimore,
Leading
here's
off for the
Adley
Orioles,
Rutschman.
catcher, Adley Rutschman.
And that misses. And it's 1-0.
You know, these Orioles showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their
That's the
game in
ball.
this one. He's only given up 1 run,
Two
but
balls,
the
no
starter's
strikes.
pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Hit on the ground to short. Leadoff man retired here in the 3rd.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an
Now
offense
batting,
does any damage, and
first
that might be the
baseman,
case today.
Ryan O'Hearn comes up to hit. 0 for 1 so far. Right side, and that chance handled. Whips it to first, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, designated hitter, Ryan.
Here's Ryan Mountcastle. Struck out swinging his first time. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. That's a strike across the top of the zone. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep, because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens.
One, two.
Pitch misses there. Now 2-2. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And that one almost got him.
Wow, this guy's really battling up there as if his run is the game-winning run. I love his tenacity.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 9th pitch of the at-bat due next. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. And here comes Bellinger.
Center fielder, Cody Bellinger.
Siggy, this is a guy that grew up in big league clubhouses, and it's something that you see throughout the game. So, that one ripped. Bangs off the wall, makes the turn and heads for second. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Wastes no time there. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now it's Giancarlo Stanton. Fly to left his first time. Rolled softly, but that goes foul.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
That's in there, and that's strike 2.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them.
Oh, now this one's high and deep, way back there, on its way, gone. He circles the bases, and now they're out in front. It's 2-1.
Well, Boog, I feel like we're seeing more of this these days than we ever have before. You've got high velocities on the mound. You've got stronger hitters with really good paths to the baseball. So much power in this sport. Opposite field home run. I tell you what, I feel like I see at least one every day, and that was an incredible job to keep that ball fair.
Wells takes low, second trip to the plate in this one. And that one is inside.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
This one in the air. And that's a foul ball. Swinging a foul straight back. Nobody on, nobody out. A pair of runs across in the inning. Top half of inning number 4.
Pitcher having a pretty tough time getting that swing and miss. Third foul ball in a row.
Got him looking. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
I can't argue with that one. And clearly he was looking for something else. Anything but the breaking ball. It's a great pitch to hit right there if you're looking for it. And kind of a gift at a 2-strike count. But sometimes you just get fooled and you got to tip your cap.
Goldie takes a ball as he stands in for the second time. Well, Siggy here in Baltimore, and crab cakes. We need to get our hands on some crab cakes. You think we'll get someone to maybe run down for us and grab a few?
Absolutely. It's got to happen. Maryland crab cakes, the best. And you talk about the seasoning. Nobody does it better than the people here in the city of Baltimore. But even so, here at the ballpark, some great food.
Holiday hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Jason Dominguez.
2 out, space is empty. Jason Dominguez stepping in now for the Yankees. And first offering is fouled off. 2 outs. And that's in for a strike. Yeah, and I'm kind of partial to my guy Boog down there over that right field wall, and some barbecue, because Boog can fire up some pretty good barbecue.
Yeah, and I'm surprised we haven't seen any of that yet up here in the booth. Come on, man, let's go.
2 down, nobody on. Not close with that one, and it's 1-2. And that one moves his feet.
Full count.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Hit in the air, left field. And that is that. 2-run blast for the Yankees this inning. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. It's Major League Baseball, and it's on the show. Bottom of the 4th, now the left fielder, Tyler O'Neill.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
Gosh, a little late on that breaking ball. I don't think he recognized it out of the hand. Just a little tardy. Gonna have to regroup here.
Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. On to first, got him. 1 away on the strikeout.
Well, take a look at the 3-pitch sequence here. Pretty simple in terms of putting them away at the plate. Once you're ahead 0-2 as a pitcher, you can really expand the zone and see how aggressive that hitter's going to be trying to protect and battle. And right there, clearly he was in swing mode, but all you can do is hope to foul that off.
Now it's the right fielder, Colton Cowser. And that is out of play. Home team down a run. We're here in the bottom of the fourth.
Nope, ball.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. So a man aboard now with one away.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Everyone's trying to elevate the ball in today's game, but if you can hit a ball that hard on the ground, it's going to find some holes.
Cedric Mullins, the next to hit for the Orioles. First time up, he grounded to third. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. The throw, tag, and he's out.
Not a fast runner on the base path, so this kind of looks like it was a hit and run call from the dugout. Got to make contact some way or somehow, because that guy's not going to be able to steal second base and be safe.
In the air, out towards left center. He's got it, and that ends the inning. Ready now for the fifth inning, and stepping in for the Yankees, Anthony Volpe. Eflin back to work. And that is downstairs. And that is ball one. Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep. Took the barrel right to it and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So digging in, Jazz Chisholm Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Eflin a move to first.
He's in there.
And he's back safely. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Double play ball to second. In there safely.
Up next for the Yankees, right fielder Aaron Judge.
And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Just
Ball
missed.
outside.
Volpe on second. Chisholm at first with no outs.
Ball.
Got to be real careful here. 2-0. He's hunting for his pitch.
Good hitters count the 2-0. And there's the strike. Double-barreled action in the
2 balls, 1
bullpen.
strike.
Gregory Soto, the left-handed reliever, appears to be getting loose. Cano, the right-hander, also getting loose. That one finds the corner. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Just misses with that one.
Well, clearly not too happy with the
Full
call
count.
there. Thought he caught the top of the zone, and you could pretty much read his lips saying, that's not up.
First and second, no outs. And we're at the top of the fifth. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. Maybe a 2-ball. 5, 4, 3. And they turn the double play.
They made that double play look so easy, but it was far from routine. That's the one thing about big leaguers. They make tough plays look simple.
Here's Cody Bellinger.
Drove it off the wall last time, just missed out on a home run.
Bellinger hammers one deep to right. That's back there. Makes the catch on the edge of the track. One left for the Yankees, but they still lead it 2-1. We head to the bottom of the fifth. Now the third baseman, Jordan Westburg.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
And the slider just misses.
Well, we call that keyholing. Even though it's right there and looks pretty good, if he doesn't love it, he's not going to swing that early in the count.
And that one fouled off. And that's downstairs and outside.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And that's 6 Ks for him in this one.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
And next for the Orioles, Jackson Holliday. Swing and a ball driven out to center. That's back there. That's long gone. A solo shot. It's 2-2. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boone. Aggressive, and it paid off. Love to see a hitter aggressive on the first pitch of an at-bat. You watch him from the on-deck circle, so when you step in the box, you're ready to pull the trigger wherever it's at. Really good job by the hitter. Total conviction on that swing.
So the batting order turns over. Gunnar Henderson digs in now. This one smoked on its way out of here. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. It's 3-2. One pitch, one swing, one home run.
Yeah, you can say that's efficiency right there. Didn't need much time in the box to make an impact. Back-to-back jacks, and this club is fired up right now, Boog. I mean, this is the kind of thing where you really start to notice hitters in a lineup feeding off each other, and the collective confidence just continues to grow.
Base is empty, one away, and now the switch hitting catcher, Adley Rutschman. That one's upstairs, ball one. Chris, you played here in 2002. What are the memories that stand out as to being a member of the Baltimore Orioles?
For me, it was just pulling into the parking lot and having those that were there with an encouraging smile or a pat on the back, regardless of how things were going. It made it a lot easier to come to the ballpark, whether you were doing well or you were struggling. And then the way that they treated your family. I mean, this is a great place to play, and I'd say it's got to be one of the top places in all of baseball.
One down, base is empty. Foul ball. And you had a cameo in the movie Moneyball as an Orioles player in a highlight clip. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. Last half of inning number 5. Two down. To the right side, Chisholm fires over to first. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now a 3-2 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And welcome back to the ballpark. Start of the 6th, John Sciambi with Chris Singleton. And leading off, Giancarlo Stanton. And fouled off. That's a bullet, but it goes foul.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. And just misses with that one.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from at bat to at bat.
Popped in the air, left field. And it falls. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
Brandon Hyde out of the dugout now, and he's ready to make a move to the bullpen. Zach Eflin departs. Not his best performance, but he leaves with the lead. And we'll get a new arm into the game after this.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Gregory Soto.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
No outs. Runner at first. Austin Wells stepping in now for the Yankees. Squares to bunt, but that rolls foul. Bunting, but that's a foul ball. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top half of the 6th. Foul ball, it stays 0-2. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away.
Well, with the amount of pitches that can end up in the dirt, a good secondary lead doesn't have to get away from the catcher, but if you're anticipating based off the trajectory, you get yourself into scoring position.
That one not close, and the count is 2-2. Got him swinging for the K. And the runner holds.
You know, Boog, you often think a slider is more for that horizontal movement, but most of the good ones have both vertical depth and that horizontal movement, and that's what we saw right there. Good drop on the break and got him to swing over the top.
And here's Paul Goldschmidt. In the dirt, squirts away from Rutschman. And the runner stays where he is. Stanton leads off first with one away. Runner takes off. Swing and a miss. Go to second.
Well, I think that was a hit and run right there. When you look at how far that pitch was out of the zone and the hitter still trying to put wood on it, put it in play, that tells you that they had something going. But unfortunately, it was a good job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher to get that out of the zone and then throw out the runner at second base. Really nice job behind the dish.
That's the ball. 2-2.
Tried to check his swing there. Now an appeal to first. And he won around. Not an easy call there, but that puts an end to the inning. Down in order go the Yankees. They trail it 3-2. Mark Leiter Jr. on to pitch here.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs an out.
Mark Leiter Jr.
Well, one-run game. Now it's the DH, Ryan Mountcastle, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. And first offering is fouled off.
You know, these Orioles really impressing me with the quality of their at-bats in this one. It's been fun getting a chance to see them go to work. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count up, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. One gone here.
Third time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Tyler O'Neill, the next to hit for the Orioles. Down the middle for a strike. 0-1.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
Swings and misses. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out at a splitter.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one. Keep him straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Cowser at the plate with 2 away. Swings through that one.
Hey, 7 straight strikes to start the frame. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
And that's downstairs. 1-1.
Got close to the immaculate inning, and he just couldn't find the zone right there. When you think about it, 9 straight strikes, so tough to do.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
2-2.
2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. Stays alive. Off the mark there, and it's 3-2. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts.
Impeccable command in that one. 3 batters, 3 strikeouts. That's electric stuff out there on the mound.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Keegan Aiken.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Digging in is the switch hitting outfielder, Jason Dominguez. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
No balls. 1 strike.
On the outside corner, and it's 0-2. This to third, Westberg. Tosses across the first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
If you want to be a great defense, you have to deliver consistently. It doesn't matter how many highlight reel plays you make if you can't execute the small stuff, just like we saw.
Cabrera in the box again, takes a strike. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Yennier Cano getting ready to go. Kittredge getting cranked up as well. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. That's off the mark. Now 1-2.
1-2.
And misses
2-2.
inside. Swing and a ground ball out to short. Henderson over to first in time. And 2 away to start the 7th.
Well, I believe we talk about how the ball is coming out of the pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And next for New York, Anthony Volpe. Missed with a changeup. 1-0. And a foul ball.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
And that one in the air center field. Mullins settles under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Tim Hill.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me.
Well, 1-run game, and into the box for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins. Hill, a 6'4 lefty. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider. He's a bullpen arm that keeps the ball in the ballpark. But obviously, out of the bullpen, you're looking to limit home runs.
Yeah, and that's why he's such a high-leverage arm. Just doesn't matter for him. He looks at attacking the zone and attacking hitters regardless of the situation.
Up next for the Orioles, third baseman, Jordan.
So up next, Jordan Westburg, 1 for 2. Movement in the bullpen. Fernando Cruz getting loose out there. Weaver also getting ready. And that's fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And a good eye there.
Ball. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Man, that slider bearing in on your hands like that, it's just so tough to fight off. It's kind of like a cutter and just eats you up.
Swing and a foul back, and that's out of play. Outside low, and the count is 1-1.
Ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Just missed.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
And there's a foul ball. Swings and misses. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. Nothing doing this time around for the O's. And it remains a 3-2 ball game. And we're back. Now at the plate, Jazz Chisholm Jr. Aiken back to work. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. Activity in the bullpen. Felix Bautista is up and throwing for Brandon Hyde. Looking to get the tying run on base. Swung on, belted. Mullins going back. Pulls it in on the warning track.
Now batting, right fielder.
It's Aaron Judge now. 0 for 3 in this one. He's not going to get cheated up there.
No, he's not. He's looking to do damage with every swing he takes.
In the air, left field. O'Neill in position. He's got it. And there's 2 down. Bellinger up to hit. 1 for 3.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
That one fouled off. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Yanks held in check. And it's still a 3-2 ball game. Bottom of the 8th. Here's the shortstop at the plate. Gunnar Henderson. Late swing, foul to the left. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Bellinger makes the catch, and there's one gone.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher
Adley Rutschman, the next to hit for the Orioles. And that's a base hit. One gone, runner at first. And here is Ryan O'Hearn. Slapped foul. Swing and a miss. Chased it out of the zone.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Rutschman at first, one gone. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Judge sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. 2 away now.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ryan Mountcastle.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Ryan Mountcastle. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one misses. Ball 1.
1-0.
And another
That
ball.
missed. That's a ball.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Judge makes the play, and that is that. So 1 hit is all they get. 9th inning coming up. It's the Orioles 3 and the Yankees 2.
Now pitching
Back
for the
down
Orioles.
and on the mound, the closer, Felix
Number 74.
Bautista.
Now this is an extremely confident pitcher. He loves the pressure. Actually likes the 1-run game better than a comfortable 3-run save opportunity because that's when he pitches his best.
And there's a strike.
0-1.
And that one
That's
is
the ball.
inside ball 1.
Home plate umpires
1-1.
trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Late that time, and it's strike 2.
Love to see it. Power versus power right there.
That misses. It's 2-2.
2-2.
And that one upstairs.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And a swing and a miss. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Oh, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Wells,
One
the
ball,
next
no
to
strike.
hit, takes outside.
Well, triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Swings and misses. And it's
One ball,
1-1.
strike.
One-run game here in the top of the ninth.
It's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
1-2. Ball.
That one
That's the
missed.
ball.
Paul Goldschmidt
Count
in
is
the
full.
on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Makes a nice grab and a full sprint. And there are 2 outs.
That's just a really nice catch on the run right there. He saved extra bases for sure. If the pitcher's his friend, he'll give him a second to catch his breath before he's ready to deal the next pitch.
Goldie stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
1-0.
Late with the swing there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended,
1-1.
tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
Grounds one to short. Can't glove it cleanly. Safe at first. No play. We'll see how they score this.
Run out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
Number 91.
Here's the left fielder, Jason Dominguez. That's too low.
That's a ball.
And that's ball 1.
Going with the tying run at first base. He's looking for something he can get a lot of barrel on, drive it into a gap, and score that run from first base.
That one at triple digits.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen.
2-1.
So hard to play catch-up.
Pitch misses. And the count is 3-1.
3-1.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Trying to check his swing. Appeal to third. And he won around. Just enough that time. The Yanks down to their final strike. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. He fouls it off. Will do it again. Payoff pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Swing and a miss, and that's the ball game.
I don't care if you're a top team or you're a middle-of-the-pack team. Every ball club wants to be dominant at home. Winning a game like this just helps to boost the confidence and makes you look forward to coming out again for the next one.
3-2 the final score as the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.